Do you want to be in the video? Polo, come say hi. Hi. Say hi, Poppy. Okay, he's not the cuddliest cat. It is so hot today though, even I'm wearing a vest. I'm wearing a vest. Oh no, you're playful. Hey everyone, it's Jamie, and apologies for not making a Sunday video in a few weeks. Life happened and got busy. It's still busy, but I have the time today, so hello. So today's video is about a certain experience I had back when I was stretching my ears. I started stretching them when I was around 16, and at their biggest, both of them were at 10 millimeters. This is me, little baby-faced teenage me with my ears stretched, just in case you wanted to see. I took them out basically because I wanted to. I just thought I'd let them close over a bit. And I can still wear 3mm stuff in both of them. I think I could probably wear a 4mm, but I've not tried. And I'm not really that interested in wearing stuff in them. I bought some stuff recently, but I haven't really worn it. Although the cat kind of knocked one off the windowsill and now I can't find it. What else are cats for? But when I was stretching my ears, I was very, very cautious about it. I didn't want to have any issues. I'd read about people splitting their ears and horrible things happening and things not going right. So I always went to a professional. I went to my regular piercer to get it done, and I initially started off by just getting them like literally just pierced with studs, waited for that to heal, and then I would stretch them up 2mm at a time and let them heal before I stretched them again. I was very careful. I was a well-behaved teenager most of the time. So I never had any issues, and I stretched my right ear up to 10, and at the time my left ear was at 8mm. If I got my left and right right. Yeah, I did, okay. Oh dear. So then one day I decided that I wanted them both to be 10mm. This one had healed, it was ready to go. So I went into town with a couple of friends, and my regular place that I went to was shut. They're normally just like a walk-in and you just wait for a little bit. And being the impatient grape of a teenager that I was, I decided to still get it done and just go somewhere else. To my credit, I did pick somewhere that had been recommended by friends and that friends had used, just not for stretching their ears, but for like cartilage piercings and stuff, and they'd all said it was totally fine. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. It'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? So I walk into this other place, they've got the same thing, you don't need to make an appointment, you just kind of walk in and wait. They were open. I waited with my friends, there's a couple people ahead of me, but what I was expecting basically is to sit down as I would in my normal place, this is how it normally went, and for them to like put the jelly type lubricant stuff on my earlobe and the taper. So normally what happened is that would all be jellied up and then slowly pushed through the ear to stretch it a little bit. I'd never had any real pain, just a hot sensation and never any blood. So anyway, at this new place, eventually it's my turn. Didn't have to wait that long, but you know, I was impatient. I'm sitting down waiting for it to get done. She gets out a taper that's like the right size, goes up to 10mm, and she gets out the jelly stuff that I've seen before and she puts it on the taper and a little bit on my ear and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is good. This is all reassuring, going well, what I'm expecting and what I'm used to. So I'm just sitting there as she's starting to put the like thin end of the taper in my ear, and I'm expecting just slowly the hot sensation that you can get, maybe a little bit of pain, but not really. But then all of a sudden, once she's got it lined up, she just shoves the taper straight through my ear really quickly, as if she's trying her hardest to shove something really big through a hole that it shouldn't fit in. It's a brilliant analogy. If the biscuit don't fit, don't try and dunk it. Oh. No, I'm sorry. Analogies are not my strong point. So yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. It was like this instant, intense pain in my ear because she just, I don't even know what. It went through really quickly and then she put in the tunnel and I was just like, oh my God, what's happened to my ear? My ear is ruined. And it was just really painful. Like my whole ear felt really hot and my lobe felt so stingy and painful. So I didn't quite know what had happened. I knew that she hadn't done it right, or at least not right to how I expected it to be done. I was a very shy, timid teenager who didn't like confrontation. Actually, nothing about that has changed except I'm not a teenager anymore. But I didn't want to say anything, basically. And so I just left in pain. I hung about in town with my friends for a little bit, and then I went home and it was just all caked in dry blood. So instead of being slow and no blood, this was the speed of light with a lot of blood. And so it took me ages to like clean it, and I was really worried that it was like gonna heal wonky or wrong, and that it was gonna get infected or something. Eventually, after all the blood was gone and it had calmed itself down a little bit, I had a look. And what had happened is, instead of slowly stretching the hole, she'd split it at the top. She'd caused like a split, and that's how the bigger one had fitted in the hole. I'm sure that sounds brilliant and very normal. So yeah, it looked kind of strange and always a bit wonky. It kind of resembled an upside down ping pong bat racket, like this. Like it was the stretched hole and then the split. I'm no piercing expert, but I kind of feel like what she did was maybe not the right way to go about it. So yeah, it was very noticeable when they were 10mm, but now you really can't tell which ear it is. And it doesn't really bother me, but it was very painful. So yeah, that's everything. That's like my worst piercing experience, I think. I hope you like this video, and please let me know if there's any video topics or things or whatever that you would like me to talk about, do a video on, that kind of thing. I would love to hear your suggestions. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!